Gemini, welcome to Aether Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning, and if you're new here, we're doing a general collective reading today. So just take what resonates, leave the rest behind, flip and switch the roles if you need to. Don't try and make anything fit if it's not your story, just leave it behind. So let's see what comes up for you today. Okay, we've got the first card out as the Hat. You'll be playing a different role. You have the Staff you'll be taken care of in difficult times. So with this new role, this different role, it's not new, it's different. It could be a new role in your family. It could be a new role with your work. You could be going into some other area with your work, maybe with the same company if you work for a different company, or it just feels like there's some learning that's going to be associated with this, getting used to it, getting comfortable, and it could be a bit of a difficult time getting through that initial process. And so, but don't worry, you have somebody there to guide you. You have your spirit guides around you, and you're heading in the right direction. We've got good luck with the horseshoe, so luck is on your side. And yeah, this is a good omen here. We've got the yoke. You're feeling tied down and frustrated. And this is kind of in the future position. Not kind of, but, not in your full, your furthest away position, but this is a future position. You're going to feel something that feels tied down and frustrated, kind of like it's unevenly yoked. Like maybe you're feeling like you're carrying, maybe you're doing, you're not getting paid your worth, or you're taking on more responsibility than somebody else, or you're kind of like picking up the slack for what somebody else should be doing. We've got the scales. Keep your life in balance. So maybe a work-life balance may get a little bit out. So you could get this new role or this different role with what you're doing, and for a time there it may be like you need to put a lot of focus on that, and you may feel like other things slip away, and then you get to a point where it's okay for a while, but then you're feeling like, okay, this is frustrating. I'm not seeing friends and family as much as I want to, or it could be some different hours that you're working. It could be some weekends or some nights. Just, it's different for everyone, so just take it how it resonates. But then it's going to be like, okay, when you start to feel tied down and frustrated, it's time to put some focus on what's important to you again and get some balance back here. This is very Libra energy coming in. But at the bottom of the deck, we've got you're climbing towards success with the ladder. So I feel like this new role is definitely good for you. You're definitely on the right track. You're climbing. And so it could come with more responsibility, could come with different hours, but ultimately I think you're going in the direction that you want to be going in. You are getting success out of it. So let's see how this tarot looks for you. All right, we've got some choices coming up. This is in your current position. So you are planning right now. Maybe you're planning for whether you take this new role or not, this different role, what it's going to look like. You're thinking about your future. You're thinking about your goals. Very good. New money's coming in with this. Ace of Pentacles. This is a new financial opportunity. So there could be more money in this. This could be a pay rise, promotion, or a completely new job with more money, which is awesome. You've got luck on your side, so it's like maybe you're planning on a different role, and it's just where you're at the moment. You're like, screw what I'm doing now. I want something better. I want something more in line with me. You're making that plan now. You're going after this new money, and it may start off smaller than you want it to, or just, you know, like it may be like less clients or different hours where you've got to build it up over time. But yeah, let's go with this. Two of Wands. Clarify this. Two of Wands. Because you're not happy where you are now. You are maybe you know, some things are good about it, but as far as the money goes, I think it's the money that you're not happy about, which is why you're making these plans. Plan to get out of a situation that you're currently in. Yeah, because you want growth. You want financial growth. Seven of Pentacles. Very obvious. You've been procrastinating on this for a while. You've been contemplating it. You've been getting perspective, but you have held yourself back, basically. Seems really harsh. I'll just edit it out. It's okay. I didn't realise I locked it, actually. I'll be about 20 minutes. Okay. Do you need to be, you want to cool down the air conditioning a bit?
So I can go downstairs in the pool or something.
Alright, I can meet you down there as soon as I'm done. So here you're really focusing on building your wealth, seeing more growth. Maybe where you are currently in your career, you're not seeing financial growth. You're not getting paid what you're worth, and you know there's not like a pay raise or something coming. Maybe in the particular role you're in with this company, or maybe you're working for a kind of a company like a, you know, a corporation that's I don't know, not got, you know, new roles to advance in, so you're looking at other options here. So let's see, clarify this. 9 of Cups, 7 of... So I feel like the other thing that you're considering is, you know, it's not all about money. Like you want both, you know, you want an environment and people you like to work with and around. You want a job that you enjoy, that makes you happy. It's not just about money. You want to have, you know, that get up and go. You want to enjoy and have that enthusiasm with what you do. And I feel like you also want to, for those of you with kids, you want to be able to work around those types of hours. You want to be able to have time to still see your kids. And and that's important to you. So, you know, you have these factors you want to work with. All right, so you'll be taken care of in difficult times. So this could be by a particular person too. You may have somebody in your life that's like, you know what, I want you to go after this dream, even if it requires you going into some training for a time so that you can get to that next step. I feel like there is some financial help here coming in. So, clarify this Ace of Pentacles. High Priestess in reverse. I don't think you're letting yourself rely on your intuition. Like, it's like you haven't proven something to yourself, or not for a long time. There could have been a time where you weren't making the money you used to make, or you may be having some doubts around like, okay, I've been out of a certain role for a certain amount of time, so my experience has not been there recently in the industry. I feel like you're not trusting yourself. It's a limited belief system. That you know, like there's some sort of self-doubt. A lot of self-doubt. You've kind of isolated yourself from the things that you really want. There's a hurdle to overcome with it. It's like some self-worth as well. Like you don't feel worthy. There may have been like a time where you've had time off work, an extended time off work, maybe for health issues or for some other personal thing. And getting back into something feels a little like, a mountain to overcome. But that's not the case. This is just your belief system. You're not trusting yourself here. You're not trusting that it will work. Knight of Wands. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? I feel like this could be your energy or someone you're dealing with. Somebody who's got a lot of get up and go. Someone who's got a lot of passion, a lot of desire. And it's like you want to have this for yourself. Or you're being kind of like this, but it's like this is the way you're presenting to the world or something. Like, I feel like you're not... You think, I don't have what other people have. Like, I don't have the same passion to go after things. It's still the self-doubt. It's still the limiting belief system that you're carrying. You want to get on this chariot, you want to go for a victory, you want to get your justice, what you're worth, but you're the one holding yourself back here, and you have been for a time, and yet you want to get on this chariot and you want to fly. So let's see what else comes out of this. I think you're overcoming this inner struggle. There could have been some conflict in the past when you went after something, when you gave something a go and it didn't sort of work out, or you've done the whole, okay, I went for the higher paying job and I hated it. I like the money but I hated the hours, or I hated the time, the people I was working around, or I was working on my own or something like this. I think you've taken some time out to heal. Now this could have been from an illness or some personal issues from the past. And part of you doesn't want to work. So you're kind of like in a bit of struggle, like I would love to just not do it anymore. But I feel like that's because you're not getting that satisfaction, that fulfillment, that passion out of what you do. Possibly because you haven't been happy in what you've currently been doing. Like it's not feeling like it's worth your time. You might like the people you're around or working with or your clients or whatever, but you know, there's some lack of passion. You want to get this passion back, but you've had an inner conflict around it. But I feel like you get this opportunity and this passion starts coming back, but you're still dealing with sort of trusting yourself around things. Okay, good luck's on your side. You may end up putting out an application or letting people know what you're looking for, maybe even in your current position. You know what, I'm like thinking about leaving because I'm not getting what I need to make. I'm not satisfied with my earning potential here. And you may end up coming back with, like, you've got a flood of things that come in because you're good and you're qualified and you do have the experience, and you may have like this flood of options that come in and choices. And you're like, wow, I didn't realize there was that many. I just had to put it out there. And you could be kind of confused, like, what do I take? I've got all these, you know, people here, or a flood of clients. It's like you don't know until you get out there and give something a go. Realize how in demand you are, how people are for your services or your talents. So this is good luck. This is going to give you a boost. Like, whoa, okay, now I've got a plethora of options here. And moon and reverse, you're like, which one do I take? I'm not too sure. But look, we got the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun card. You're super happy about, you know, what comes in. So this could be a ton of job choices. This could be like you had no idea how many people were in need of what you do. And now you're like, okay, this is great. So many choices that I'm like literally confused, and this is where the luck is on your side and the Wheel of Fortune's in the upright there. You don't need to know everything when you start. You don't even need to worry about, because you could be feeling like, I only have a sort of a sense of what ones might be best for me. But with this moon in reverse, it's like it will be revealed as you go, you know. I think this is going to be amazing for you. But when you first start, you're going to feel out of balance. You're going to feel a bit tied down and frustrated, or this is going to, you know, kind of come. Like you're going to throw yourself into it. I feel like you like to please people. You like to do a good job. So you may go over and above in the beginning. Getting everything sorted, out. But yeah, Temperance in reverse, something's going to throw out of balance initially. We've got, it may not be with work. We've got this Emperor in reverse. So this Emperor in reverse is somehow in your life, either on a personal level or, you know, to do with work. Maybe this is a manager or somebody that you're with, and you're wanting a new cycle to start because we've got the Death card here. So it's like there's an ending that's come about with this Emperor in reverse, and this is kind of in line with your previous readings. There has been a issue there with an ex. There's something that's finished and it's out of balance. So it could be that, you know, like it's a death in transition, like you're transitioning a relationship here, whether it's a work relationship or a personal relationship. You're going for your victory and you're getting your justice no matter what. You're entering this new cycle, and they might not be thinking that there's a lot of balance between the two of you. Maybe you're in a period of separation and, you know, you're prioritizing yourself. And it could be that this Emperor is feeling tied down and frustrated actually because you're prioritizing yourself here. So something needs to give in this situation. King of Cups. Okay, so this could be the father of your children. If you've got children, and you have them with this person. And here you go, Queen of Cups. So this could be husband and wife. This could be, I feel like you're in this Queen of Cups energy. And this is the same person, this Emperor in reverse and this King of Cups. So something about this relationship is out of balance at the moment. Well, you know, this is in a future position, but something they're feeling out of balance. And you've got the upper ground. You've got the upper hand, but it's stressing you out for some reason because it's not going in the direction you want it to go in. There's heartbreak here. You're getting a new start. You're focusing on you. And they're either going to support you on your journey or they're not. It's either going to come back together or it's not. I feel like they're stressed out, trying to keep the upper ground too, but you've got it. You're changing directions here. Due to heartbreak, so something's happened in this relationship. And I feel like they're the ones feeling tied down and frustrated, but you're a good match. This is divine counterpart. But you're going through some things. You're going through some things, and I think that's then having them go through some things too. Your relationship is going through some things. And, you know, the best thing to do is for you both to go and work on yourselves separately. And, you know, and then you may or may not be able to come back together. But here we've got to keep your life in balance. With the Six of Cups, this is equal give and take. So I feel like something is going to balance out here after a rocky period. And then we've got the Four of Swords. So there has been some healing, some meditation. And somebody could be doing a daily practice of meditating because you isolated yourself from what was making you feel trapped. This could be a marriage. There could have been a period where you weren't communicating, or, you know, you couldn't sort of get to the bottom of it for yourself. It's like, it's one thing to go, I'm not talking to you, but I need to figure some things out for myself, and when I know, you'll know. It could be like that. And see, I think you are going through this massive transformational period. You are getting some things sorted for you. These are breakthroughs that you're having for yourself in your life. And like this, you know, this is giving you a breakthrough. So a breakthrough in your work and your money is having you break through your self-confidence, your self-worth. There's some worth issues here. Those are always going to also manifest in your relationship, I think. So when you get on track with your money and your confidence there, and look, when you're happy, it's going to help everybody. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like you're getting to this place, though, where you're like, I'm good on my own. I don't need a person, but that's a good thing because you want to be with somebody because you choose to, not because you feel you need to. There's some like self-sufficiency coming in here. So this is great, and this healing, this meditation, thinking it through in your mind. We've got this balance re-entering into your life out here in the future. So, you know, this work is going in the right direction here for you. Ooh, and then, you know, new love. It's like you can renew this love. Ace of Cups, new love is coming in fast. Look, Ten of Pentacles, everything you ever wanted. And now this could be a love for your own life. This is not necessarily a reconciliation, but I'm feeling reconciliation. I'm feeling like some things are working out. We've got the Judgment energy. It's Judgment is karma. And like this is, you know, wish fulfillment here. Wish fulfillment's coming in quickly here. Now you're both in the upright and you're both equally balanced here. So this King of Cups could have been in the past. This relationship could have been unbalanced because somebody was in an Emperor in the reverse position, abusing their position of authority. So that could be where things were out of balance in your relationship. This could have been the breadwinner in the relationship who was like really kind of taking advantage of that, or maybe not feeling like you were worthy around them because you don't earn the same, or they could be not appreciating what you did do. But here they're transforming from an Emperor in reverse back to this King of Cups. You're on the same level here. And you're not coming in until you're on the same level. Now it's fair. Now it's balanced. Now it's healed. Now this love is restored. This new love. Now that all happens fast. Now it's like you've sorted it out. You really have. What a huge transition you've gone through. All right. Yeah. Dreams coming true. Wish fulfillment. Star energy. This is the happiest ending you could possibly have. Yeah. It's perfect. It doesn't matter if you're together or not here. It feels like you have to be evenly yoked though. And you were unevenly yoked for whatever period of time as a couple. And so you've just gone to make these choices on your own. You're here forwarding your own life. Now, this Emperor reverse could have been the one taking care of you in difficult times. Maybe during a sickness or, a period of being out of work, something like that. But you're turning all that around now. You're turning it all around. Now, it feels like there's been a period of separation or a disconnect period where you've been disconnected. Definitely disconnected. But he's transforming himself to bring this balance back in. Going from being in a karmic energy to an upright energy. Once you're evenly yoked like this, I really feel like this is reconciliation. I really feel like you're getting through a tough time. New start with the Fool. So lovely. I like it. Okay, Gemini, let's get you an oracle card. Now, playing a different role could also, this could be somebody who's gone from being a full-time parent to getting back into the workforce. This could be where the self-doubt comes in or the self-worth comes in. And this could have been where it felt unevenly yoked in your relationship too. All right, we've got Contemplate Death and Beyond as your card. So obviously, death being, death and rebirth. And I feel like this applies not just to you personally, but to your relationship as well. But to you personally, like the end, out with the old, in with the new. And this could be something that's coming up for you is, where you're at in life, at your age now. How things have gone and how you see the future. So, I don't know, there's something here though, there's something in this. So let's have a look. To live fully, you need to understand death. Every moment of every day, there are aspects of you that are dying and transforming. This card offers an opportunity to consciously reflect on the process of death. Have you ever taken the time to truly contemplate what happens when you die? What aspects of your soul continue with you and what aspects stay behind and dissolve? Until you ask powerful questions about life after death, it is almost impossible to know what you need to work on and thus how to live consciously. Through understanding death, we learn the secret of life. You are about to go through a major cleansing process where many of your materialistic ambitions will start to fall away, while your spiritual aspirations will become aroused. Through this process, your fears of death have the possibility to transform into awe of the higher worlds. You are also being asked to start looking at any of your destructive habits and behaviors and make positive changes to your health and inner well-being. Ignoring this message could have serious consequences in your life. If you have had close family members or friends who have passed over, it's important you send them loving thoughts and feelings. Start learning and exploring the possibilities of life after death and thinking about multiple earth lives. Everything you do now will have an impact on how you experience the process of death, rebirth, and your next life. Go back through your life and determine at what times you have acted in a regressive, harmful way. Is there anything you can now do? You can do now to balance this. In other words, write down what good you can do for others and start to act in a more loving, generous, and compassionate way. I feel like this really pulls on like this Empress in reverse, High Priestess in reverse card that came out. Like there's something that you haven't been doing with regards to your spiritual development here. And this may be subconscious, like I feel like there's like some questions like that you don't consciously ask all the time, but there's something missing, and I feel like it's the spiritual component. It may have been there and come and go, but right now it's worth this contemplation. Because maybe, like how I said earlier, there's also a sense of not wanting to work, but it's because of your relationship with work and your self-worth you need to feel like you're making a difference in this world, and that what you do is for something, for a greater purpose. And maybe you've been feeling like what you do has not been for a greater purpose. It's just been for money and for, for living. But yeah, there's something here, something big here about this, the higher worlds transforming your what you've been focused on, going from like the materialistic ambitions to the spiritual. I don't know, like I'm getting that you already have a large spiritual component, but maybe there's something there that needs to transform still. I mean, it's a lifelong journey. Spiritual development, self-development, it's ongoing. But there could be some blockage there right now. And I feel like though death brings up also too, when you think about the people that you love. And if you ever if you remember to put it in like, what would I do? How would I treat a person? Say it's to do with your relationship and things are off kilter here while they're out of balance. If something happened to that person and it was the last time you were going to see them and you had the opportunity to see them and you passed it up, you'd feel terrible. If you take life and appreciate that everyday thing, not only for yourself but for the people in your life, maybe this will help things align as well. Really like be in that gratitude and that love for others and what they do. So I hope the messages were helpful, Gemini. This is your reading today, and if you liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and help this community to grow as well. And I'll be back in a few days' time with your next reading. I am away at the moment for a couple of days, so I'm probably only going to do the 2 readings a day instead of 3. So it will get a little bit pushed back from the normal 4-day turnaround, but keep your notification bell switched on so you get an update for the next one when it drops. And yeah, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.